Turn around. Hello everyone, my name is Danny. Sorry I didn't have the camera turned around right. I am reviewing today A Bad Mom's Christmas. Yeah. Oh boy. Sorry, this is my first video on my iPad here. A Bad Mom's Christmas follows our three underappreciated and overburdened women as they rebel against the challenges and expectations of the Super Bowl for moms, Christmas. And if creating a more perfect holiday for their families wasn't hard enough, they have to do all of that while hosting and entertaining their own mothers. By the end of the journey, our moms will redefine how to make the holiday special for all and discover a closer relationship with their mothers. Rated R. It runs an hour and 45 minutes. This is a 2017 movie. And it stars Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, Kathryn Hahn, Cheryl Hines, and some other people. Well, the big thing about raunchy comedy is that how raunchy is it? And you have to kind of wonder because it's known to be raunchy. The first one, I can't remember it being that raunchy, but the second one really kind of goes another level. There's one scene with the friend of the group that works in a spa, and she has a clientele of mostly women, and she kind of does one thing in particular, and then she finally has a guy come in, and yeah, that scene gets a little uncomfortable. So one little kid gets to say the F word about 4 times. I always think that's inappropriate and kind of hard to watch, but it's kind of the usual thing with these kind of movies. So I don't think it was like extremely raunchy, because it could have shown a lot of other things. It could have shown a lot more innuendos. So I'd put it on the mild side of being wow, you know, and it wasn't that bad. I'm always surprised with movies behind me and that I watch on my list all the time that are new and I've never seen them before, like this one, where I expect the worst out of it, you know, the jokes and cussing and, you know, talk of boobs and everything, and then it gets real. I'm always surprised at that, and I kind of wonder if people enjoy it or if people are like, okay, that's not what I really want out of this. I really want it to get crazy. I want it to go extreme. But I kind of appreciate when movies have a real message and they, you know, the actors actually act and they actually have something to do and they actually have something to say. And it's not just nothing the whole time, and it's not just kind of randomly plugging in activities to make them look busy. It was there for a while, especially the Sky Zone scene. It's a lot of slow motion of jumping on the trampolines, and it's just like, okay, you know, I mean, it's stuff in the movie, but it's not really leading into anything. It's not really doing anything. So, other than that, the movie kind of moves along and keeps material going, and people say stuff and they lie, and people say how much they appreciate each other, and when somebody says something shocking, the other people around them know that it's shocking. They're not idiots. So I really appreciate that about this, and I appreciate that about all the other kind of raunchy movies that try to go that way and kind of surprise us. I think it's good. This does have a nice message. It kind of waits till the end, but really the message of it is to care about our family, and around the holidays, things that are said and things that are done and things that we want to take back aren't always the best thing to focus on, and it's about the holidays and family, and maybe we'll get a little worked up and maybe we'll get a little stressed out, but we really just need to focus on our family. And I'm glad that it delivered that with a punch right to the kidneys, because it really hits us, and it's a good message to have. And we knew it was a Christmas movie. We've kind of had to figure that was going to be the message at the end. And so that's kind of a downside that I didn't write down, was everything in this movie was a little stereotypical, a little obvious, easy to guess. I kind of nailed a couple lines before they were said. So that's, it was nice that they had what they had, but I kind of knew it was coming, so I don't know how much I got out of it and how much anybody else would get out of it. The only other two things I wrote down, I'll just throw that one out, is I liked Kingsman, especially the second one. And considering this is the second one, that's why it made me think of it. I really appreciate when funny movies bring in a musician to be like a vital character of the movie. And Kingsman does that and makes him vital. This one is like, oh, just kind of throw him in there. But it's cool. It's still cool. And I like it that they involve him. This one is Kenny G. He gets invited to this party, and they make a couple jokes about him being kind of a cheap musician nowadays and everything. And that's funny. It's funny. It's good stuff. So keep that up. And movies involving musicians, I appreciate that. Just a short little note. The last thing that I'll say, just as a critic's way of thinking, is that this movie is called Bad Moms, right? The first one was A Bad Mom's Christmas. They're still supposed to be bad. Along the lines of being real and a good message and about family and all that, I think they got a little caught up in wanting to get to that point, and maybe it could have been a little longer, because I needed a little bit more of the bad mom attitude. Really all we got from them was being at the mall and the fact that they kind of terrorized a couple stores and stole some things. Otherwise, it's just figuring out their situation, and that paints them out to be really stupid females, not really stupid moms, in my opinion. So I didn't really get as much as I could have out of them for being disruptive, and that's kind of what the point of the first one was, and they didn't really keep that identity. They could have got a lot more drunk. They could have had some scenes where they just randomly went and knocked down some mailboxes or something. Anything would have really done it for me. So I just would have appreciated a little bit more of that. But with the message, with the acting of people actually knowing how to act in this and actually being good to each other, and all the surprising things that came along with it, along with how really freaking funny it was, I'm going to give this a B. I think it's very easy to grade it as a B. It has some things wrong with it for being a comedy, and it doesn't really fulfill its side of being a feel-good movie, because everybody has to crack a joke at the end of their sentence when they're trying to be real. So, yeah, and everybody kind of has their same kind of things going on throughout the movie. So, a B for Bad's Mom. Let me try that again. I am giving a B grade to A Bad Mom's Christmas. There we go. And I would totally give it a try. It's a Christmas movie, so whenever you feel like watching it, some people might want to wait a couple months, wait till we get closer to this Christmas. But this was my time to watch it, so I decided to watch it. It came up, so I got to take a chance. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was funny. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like this or any of my other videos, please try and give them a watch. And if you like anything, like and subscribe to my channel. And thanks a lot for watching. Enjoy your movies, guys. Thanks.